And we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds in the light heavyweight. Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. Good right hand. What's the easiest way for a power puncher to go out and get a good solid win against a guy like this who has a tendency to have low stamina?
Forget that you're a power puncher. Go in there like you're a singles hitter. You'll get the home run.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good exchange. He fires back. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Able to dismiss that body shot. Good block by Roy Jones. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Nice block by the Beast. Halfway through this round. Able to cover up that gut.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Keep your distance.
Jones's punch is far off the target. There's that hand speed of Roy Jones Jr. landing the hook.
You're still not moving enough.
Nice block by the Beast. Final 10 seconds. He got hit, but he sends it right back. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Roy Jones Jr. showing some defense with the block. If Roy Jones Jr. ever took his athleticism and put it into the mold of traditional fundamental boxing, how good would he be?
I don't know if he'd be that good. Maybe his awkwardness and his going about it in this kind of freelance way is what works for him, what is supposed to work for him. If he did it traditionally, he might lose the talent that has gotten him to this place.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Jones is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He engages in the clinch. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Roy Jones Jr. is clamped down by a left hand. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
You're seeing the desire and the fortitude of a champion right now as Roy Jones Jr. has recovered and looks to fight on. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Nice.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. The Beast's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Ten clicks of the talk. Now that's some fine work right there by the Beast.
Relax, relax. All right, just let it go, all right? You're taking a beat. Now, come on.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the metal of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Back to the body, back to the body.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Hit the body.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good block by the Beast from the east.
Hey. Pace yourself. Keep doing what you're doing.
Halfway through this round here. Roy Jones Jr.'s at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Jones is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Uppercut.
Well off the mark by Roy Jones.
Let it go. Guard your head.
The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that does it for this round. Start of round number 4. Jones is ahead on your scorecard, Teddy. 2 rounds to 1. A tough fight to score, but when in doubt, seems like you're going with the guy who's being more active.
Yeah, but Joe, is he going to pay a price for that activity? Because sometimes there is a price to be paid. He's winning early. He's doing a lot of work to win. Does he run out of gas? That's my question right now.
not much action as he just ties up.
Use the ring, use the ring. Focus.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. The Beast's defense is paying off now. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And now he's targeting upstairs. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Jones is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Halfway through round number 4.
Nice work, nice work.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
Keep on the good.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Gets rid of that body shot. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. The Beast's ability to get to his man paid off well there. He damaged him in that round.
Don't let him move around.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Relax. You got this one. You got this one. Back inside. Working that box.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. There's the combo to the body. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Finish with the hook.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Keep moving.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Uppercut, you got this one.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Good work defensively by the Beast. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Good looking counter punch. Fires right back at him. The Beast's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. And he's holding. Unable to score with the hook. Scored well with the hook after blocking that shot. Halfway through round 6. Jones has got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Nothing there on the punch by Roy Jones.
Body shots.
10 seconds remaining in this round.
You're doing great.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
First of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Good defense, just covering up down low.
Left and right, left and right, left and right.
Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him.
Looking good.
The beast is
working the body.
defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. At the halfway point of round 7.
Pace yourself.
Good defensive skill with the block by Roy Jones.
More punches.
And he just holds on there.
Keep your distance. More
Sound defense. Good block that time by the beast. Jones is well off the mark that time. Now hugging on the inside. Gets rid of that effort. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Roy Jones. Unable to score with the hook. 10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Down.
Jones has been in control of this fight here in these middle rounds. He's built a slight lead on your scorecard as we start round number 8. But, Teddy, we often talk about focus. This is where it comes into play, of not just blowing it.
No, this is what the old timers used to say when they used to remind you, and they used to say to me sometimes, you know, there's no 3, 4, 5 round title fights. They all long fights. A lot of guys could be a champ if it was only a few fights. You have to keep it up all night.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh, and they decide to trade there. Protecting his head well with his guard. Jones's punch didn't come close. I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead, think you can try to hit me up top. You can't. Great movement.
No, very good movement, very good vision. He sees everything. To do this, you have to be very calm. He's very calm. He's very in control.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Work the body.
Not able to land the headshot.
Get in there.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. end of the round, end of the round, a round I do believe that he was able to take. But his opponent is there stride for stride. This is going to be a close fight. Teddy, where do you have him on the scorecards? Is he up?
Yeah, I have him slightly ahead. But as you said, very close fight. And the kind of fight where you let up for a moment, you're going to lose it.
That hook was well off the mark.
Keep your body moving.
Need to keep that head.
Oh, good exchange there. Jones is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Blocks that belt line well. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
The Beast's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Jones is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
Watch the hook. I want to see some combos. Double him up.
Jones is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Just like that.
2 snapping jabs by the Beast from the East. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Back to the body. Double up your punches.
Good way to protect the midsection. Jones's punch is far off the target. Nice block. Jones is doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
Move out of there. Get up.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Roy Jones. Now he ties up there, and we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Come on.
You see him holding on.
Pace yourself.
Jones is so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot.
I want to see some combos.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round, 10 seconds to go. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Side to side.
And that's the end of round 10.
Let this guy get away. Come on. This is it. You got to make it a fight.
So the start of the 11th round, Teddy, you have him down by just a slight margin, but just to look at him, to look at these two guys, you can tell he has less left in that gas tank.
Yeah, and does he want to find it? Does he want to go to the reserve? Everyone, Joe, even you, has a reserve tank. Go find it.
Hit the body.
Unload.
Come on, baby.
Well off the mark by Roy Jones. Nice defense. Good block by the Beast.
Move your head.
Body shot. Body shot. Come on. Cover up. Body shot.
And he returns on that exchange. Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
Halfway through this 11th round and just grabbing onto his opponent. Good counter punch.
Focus.
Good combination on the 1-2 by Roy Jones.
Pace yourself.
Head body.
Roy Jones Jr. is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
You need to block more.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Keep working the body.
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Keep working together. Double up, Double up your punch.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by the Beast. And he ties up on the inside. Jones is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Blocking a score. Jones is in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the
Keep working the
teaching.
body.
Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Jump on it.
Come on, baby.
Final minute of this final round of this fight. He just missed that shot up top.
Pace yourself.
Swing up. That's what I want to see.
Ten seconds to go in this, the final round. Teddy, who would have ever thought it? Two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that it would go to a decision.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you thought you were going to get a firework display, and you wind up getting a little bit of painting.
Jones's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent. He did it with the jab. He did it with control and range, going to the body. Great night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.